What's going on, folks? It's me, the Jerry G, the champion.
Oh, sorry, all love for you.
Welcome
That means it's time for me to win it back because my favorite rival has it.
Yeah, every time I get it, fucking Mac shows up. It's time for Next on Deck. Joining me today, of course, our first ever solo winner of Are You Fucking Serious? Warhawk Carlito himself. Kenny, how you doing today, brother?
That's cool. I'm good. Batty, I know you ain't talking about you. We late. Nigga, you showed up to the podcast for vampires a whole 45 minutes late. So shut the hell up. Michael Strahan wouldn't do this. Michael Strahan don't have teeth like us either. All our shits are together.
Strahan has like 80,000 jobs also.
Yeah. Good guy. Also joining us today,
Batty?
My forever rival, the forever Intercontinental Champion, the final Matty. That's right. It's exactly, Tito. It is a Champions Corner today between me, Kenny, and Matt.
Right.
That's right. The motherfuckers that have actually matter. The champions.
Rulers of our lives.
That's right.
The forever IC champ. I'm here, going into the. This is
shout out to my nigga Ed Leslie. Brutus got me my belt.
I've never seen
going
anyone be so.
For myself, got one more day in the office, then I get a mini weekend on Thursday, and then I go back to work on Friday. But I'm happy to talk some wrestling for my favorite night of the week, NXT.
I've never seen somebody be so proud of their Ed Leslie knowledge. Like it really.
I've never known
going on, Kanisha?
Having this knowledge, but I'm glad it paid off eventually.
That's because your old ass saw him in like 19 different promotions growing up.
I said that shit during the game. I said, shout out to my nigga Ed for always being on my TV on every promotion.
Hashtag Dizzy Hogan, baby.
I swear, I feel like he pulled a Rick Rude and was on WCW and WWE on the same night.
Shit,
I swear he
was.
pulled that.
He probably was. Folks, man, we'll talk about Raw last night. What a show!
Raw was fucking awesome. Shout out to Triple H. I ain't even pay you for what you did at the end of the night, but shout out to you for hooking me up.
Hooking NWE.
That's some bullshit.
No, I mean like me as a fan. Like, I'm like, oh, we got a belt again.
Listen,
it ain't the world championship, but I'll take it.
Raw last night was so good that me and the missus stayed up for every part of it. Neither one of us fell asleep because usually during Raw, you'll take a quick nap and be like, all right, it's still on or some shit. I even watched the goddamn Shayna, Lyra, and Kyrie match and was vested in that motherfucker. Like, oh,
that was a good ass match.
That was a good ass match. Like all
that was the match that me and Matt yesterday were like, I have no fucking clue who can win because all of them got good reason to fucking win.
Right.
But of course, they pushing mini fucking.
Lyra's getting that.
Becky.
Yeah. Us Shayna fans are just forever in the mud. It's always tough for us.
Low-key, I'm just low-key waiting on the day where out of nowhere, Mongo's gonna tell us, Greg gonna tell us, Shayna Baszler's gotten her release, or like she's been released. Like it's slowly happening. Like I feel like at some point in time, she's gonna be like Ricochet, and she's just gonna be gone.
She's gonna be gone. Well, I mean. There are other reasons for her to stick around. Her like girlfriends there, and they do their WWE stuff, gaming stuff through all that, and so like there are reasons for her to stay. But
I just don't want Shayna to go to AEW.
Oh my God, she'll be usually even at least in WWE. She's on TV every week.
Right.
I honestly feel like she would be better off if they just stopped playing around and just put her back in NXT.
But the problem
NXT kind of needs it.
Yeah. But the problem is if you put her back in NXT, then there's going to be that major difference between her and the rest of that division.
Right.
That's the big
true
right there.
because none of them right
level.
now. No, not even close.
Like
they had Lola
they tried to be in NXT.
They had Lola beat her, but it's like it's not.
Yeah, that was like a street fight, and she fucked herself up because they were fighting in the dark.
Yeah.
I
don't think anybody on this roster could even touch Shayna in the ring in like actual one-on-one. Yeah, man, Raw last night was so great that we didn't even like think about the injury that happened in like the opening match.
Right.
Like somebody got injured and like we were like it didn't even cross our minds until like today.
Right. Like, oh yeah, fucking Ludwig, nigga might have no ribs left.
Yeah.
Braun, that was a noticeable injury because when he got hit, he was down. I was like, that don't look fake. Yeah. Like when Braun hits people, there's ways where you'd be like, all right, they all right. But the way Kaiser just kind of was still down, I'm like,
first off, the way that man said, let you know that shit was real. All right, that was oh god, I might shit on myself. Something hurt.
Like the ref checked on him, he was like, yeah, he good. I'm like, he's still down. That's not selling. I think he's hurt.
Right.
Yeah, he was also supposed to be in a Money in the Bank qualifier against Drew and Sheamus next week. But since he got hurt, Ilya Dragunov's in that bitch. So, silver lining.
All I'm gonna say is, as a side note, I need some of the other teams to get in this Money in the Bank because the way it's going, NWO is about to just have it.
Bro. I'd love for them to put some of my people in it too, Matt. That'd be great.
I don't want no 6-person NWO Money in the Bank.
I'd love to be able to actually win it and cash in and get all the points. But hey, that's just not been my luck. We've won that thing, I think, 3 times since we've done fantasy, and all 3 times we won it, we did not start the person that won it.
NWO has won it once. Right. We won it with Priest.
Yeah, Drew, Sheamus, and Ilya. And like, I think I say that thinking that like, it's such a big step up. But Ludwig is also just really gotten to show himself in the past few months as like a real great talent.
European elegance.
Once they separated him from Da Vinci and they kind of split them up, they pretty much was like, all right, damn well we ain't putting you in a tag team with fucking Gunther. He's about to be our next champion. Daddy. So you need to prove that you can be the next person that can. They pretty much told Ludwig, yo, we about to put the main belt on Gunther. You want to be the IC champ? Step up. And that's exactly what he
started getting on that bandwagon early. As soon as he started saying that European elegance stuff, I was like, okay, I see this. I like this. I'm mad he's injured because he cut a great ass promo going into saying he was declaring for Money in the Bank, and he cut a great ass promo last night. Basically, as Greg called him, the Braun Hunter.
That's right. Braun Breaker, Braun Strowman, LeBron James, anybody. Braun the Broken, going after them all.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
In the words of his sister, his dick don't even work.
But
that was the most fucked up line in history. Like, right how do you want to give him the crown? He can't even make babies. Like, bitch. I mean, like, damn.
She kind of has a point. But
that was the most haterish shit ever.
Right now, he could still get in the match. He could still like do a later qualifier because we're not even like. I think it's in 2 weeks, but we have
it's next
like
week.
3. Yeah, it's next Saturday, right? It's next Saturday. So we have like 3 more slots to fill. So like, he could still kind of get in there. Like, there's a way if you want him in there.
The last chance match because the last person.
They always do one.
It's going to be probably a last chance match.
So, but before we go any further, the show starts off with Michael Cole and The Miz at commentary.
Right.
Pat McAfee's not there, and we're all like, "Oh shit,
The Wyatts.
he got by the Wyatts." Uncle Howdy got him, but no. Unfortunately, Pat revealed today. Yeah, Pat revealed today that his father-in-law suddenly passed away, and he just couldn't be there, which is really unfortunate. So we also saw today that Roman Reigns' father, Sika of the Watts Ramones, passed away. So WWE family's feeling pretty rough right now. So thoughts and prayers to everybody dealing with that. It's tough. It's tough stuff.
Condolences to both Pat's family. Condolences to both Roman's family. Like I said, Friday might be a homegoing service because they might just throw all this bloodline shit out the way and just do a tribute to Sika.
I think the last time he was on TV was when they gave Roman the
delay.
Yeah.
Delay. So
it's been unfortunate because I've been on Twitter and I've seen some of the other members of the family will be like, "Oh yeah, we went to go visit Sika," and I'm like, "Oh okay." They said he's in good spirits, and what I honestly feel like now, looking back, he was probably in hospice. I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
everybody, he was probably in hospice. Like they were saying, he was probably feeling better, but hey, he lived a great life at 79. Thoughts and prayers to Roman and everybody else in the family, because when you lose an ancestor like that, that's a big loss.
Right. And the way that their family is, he's like a living ancestor.
Right.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's not living anymore, but that was like a living ancestor right there. You know what I mean? And it's funny because I just shared yesterday the video of Jacob doing the breakdown. Yeah, Roman's dad died. Yeah, Jacob doing the breakdown of the family, and he mentioned he was like, Sika, that's like Sika and Alpha, those two right there. So like, it was, he was.
There's a real love and respect that family has for each other. That you see them when they talk about it off WWE TV, where they're all just like talk about how excited they're all for each other and how much they look up to their forefathers and things. So yeah, it's looking back at that now, it's a sad thing. So yeah, like I said, thoughts and prayers, and live a good life. Back to Raw. So the Miz is on commentary. What did y'all think of Miz on Raw? As commentary,
he did a great job. It was rushed.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of miss Miz on commentary. It was fun. It was fun to have him back on commentary again because Miz is very animated like Pat as well. So he was definitely, oh my god, this is during the matchup. So it was cool having him on commentary.
And honestly, thinking about how as the night progressed and how the night ended, they might have did what they did because Pat is probably, his father-in-law died. He's going to be gone for a little bit. So they're going to probably use Miz as the stand-in. They're like, you can't be champion and commentary.
Yeah. Also, if you're going to pick anybody in that locker room to do this, Miz, he's probably going to have a career doing this after he retires. This is
I could definitely see him and Graves. Being the new commentary team in 10 years.
Cole mentions the Wyatt Six, meaning that is officially the name of this group going forward. Before we
hell no,
it's the Wyatts.
That's what I do.
On Friday, they mentioned the Wyatts attacking. And on social media all weekend, they're like, "Oh, the Wyatts." But Cole called them the Wyatt Six, so that's the name.
Their name.
Shout out to SmackDown for having actual security.
Yeah, security that didn't get bitched out. You see those two girls that were by Cole when Abby showed up, they were knocked out. Like, what the? What are y'all here for? What's the point? They had new security guards. The next segment, they had new security. They had new people.
They got fired during the commercial break. They're like, we told y'all to do one thing, and y'all let her walk right in.
Y'all let her walk right up to this thing. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
that could have been a bomb. You don't know shit. The show
I
starts
thought it
off
was
with
a head. I ain't gonna lie.
what's in the box? What's in the box? It starts off with Drew McIntyre showing up, walking in front of the camera, unprofessional as a motherfucker, and gets in the ring, and they're chanting CM Punk, and he says, "You know, CM Punk cost me handing my sick, ill wife the world championship. You know, we were dealing with loss in our family, and I was hoping to do this to help bring some strength back to our family, and he ruined that for me and for my family. So if you're chanting CM Punk, you're dead to me." Any fans at home, that's what I'm talking to.
Drew, anybody tell you to put your junk in his face and tell him to suck it?
Right.
And he kind of says what he's been saying for a while. He's going to ruin Punk's life. He's going to make his life a living hell. He's going to break him again and again. Then he's going to win the world championship. Another really great Drew promo. You know, just more of the hater.
The bracelet.
The bracelet, yeah. So he said it was a fan-made bracelet that Punk had gotten a while back that had the name of his dog Larry.
You know, he said, "You stupid, ugly-looking dog."
And also AJ, his wife, April. And he did. And I was like, damn, Larry's getting over on AEW and WWE. Oh,
right.
Shit.
And the thing about it is,
both companies
Larry's been a victim in both companies right now. All right, Larry's been a victim in both. He's being verbally assaulted in WWE, and in AEW, your man was in the midst of a melee that he had nothing to do with. All right, poor Larry.
Larry just out here trying to live.
Have y'all seen those clips of Omega talking about all those issues that were happening? And someone was like, "What do you think? Like, what happened with Larry?" And he goes, "Man, Larry's a cool dog. Larry's cool." And Kenny's like, "Yeah, you know, Larry's all right."
I'm like, Larry can't talk,
bro. Like Larry ain't do nothing to nobody. Larry was sitting there.
Larry is a dog. That's what he is.
Trying to get Larry out the way. This nigga Ace bit me.
I was trying to say
what Kenny Omega said. He's like, man, everybody was in here fighting. Only thing I was worried about, like, hey, it's a dog in the middle of all this. Let me grab the dog. I get bit by a person for no reason.
Yo,
justice for Larry.
The funniest shit is when we found out that story, bro, that Kenny Omega got bit by Ace, saving Larry. Larry being the dog and Ace being the person.
The amount of times I've explained that to someone that doesn't watch wrestling, they'll see somebody trending and it's like Larry the dog or like Ace Steel bite. And like, what happened? I said, oh, this brawl happened. This wrestler tried to save the dog. He got bit by Ace. Like, oh, did they put Ace down? Like,
no,
I don't think that's legal. No, but no.
Not unless he has rabies. Not unless he has rabies.
No. Wait, Larry's the dog? What the fuck?
Yes,
who names their kid Ace? Like, yeah, Ace.
Yeah. Welcome to wrestling.
Who is also, by the way, wrestling. Was it this Thursday or was it last Thursday? Frankie Kazarian.
It's in TNA, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking TNA. Gable arrives backstage with security in tow. He's got his hand over his head, trying to hide that bullet wound that he had. And we see like a few times throughout the night them going to his locker room, like, yeah, we haven't heard from Chad Gable, but he's supposed to be working tonight. And the wrestlers have no idea why he's still here because they thought he was dead. And Pierce comes out.
Xavier put out.
Oh, about the Wyatts?
He said, I don't even want to go to work today. Did y'all see what the hell happened last week? He's like, I'm pretty sure Chad Gable is fucking dead.
Man, it's so good. Yeah, Sheamus or Ludwig and Braun fight. It's pretty great back and forth. Unfortunately, Ludwig gets hurt somewhere in there. And then Ludwig is about to do his drop kick into the steps on Braun. And Sheamus comes out of nowhere and hits him like a pump knee to the jaw.
Mm-hmm.
DQ. He picks up Ludwig to go for the power bomb into a table, and Braun spears Sheamus. Cool stuff. It was cool shit.
That was a good ass match. Shout out to Sheamus for the ultimate bro kick out of nowhere.
Just
rocked his ass. If he wasn't hurt before by Braun, he was hurt then.
damn sure was.
Next
I
up was-
was like, oh, he dead.
I think Sheamus stopped pulling his bro kicks and knees when he came back and everybody was calling
in
him
his
fat.
old age, yeah, he's just not pulling shit. It's like,
Right, I was like,
you-
Sheamus is too big to be doing. I was like, oh yeah, he died because the bro kick at Sheamus's age, that's just
And
that.
At his age and weight,
That's
shit
just
is
a damn hard hitting you.
Right. Right. He can't pull that fucking warthog back after it's thrown out there like that. That shit is full momentum. Yeah, look what God.
Then we had the qualifier: Lyra Valkyria versus Kairi Sane versus Shayna Baszler. Again, great match. Lyra picks up
Kairi
the win.
Sane is good.
Yeah.
Man.
That's the thing is, like, I think, because Io's the leader and, like, yeah, she's the big world champion and shit. Kairi could easily be the world champion, like,
Right.
any month.
Easily, yo. Easily. And dare I say it, I think Kairi could beat Io.
Yeah. I wouldn't
think
mind
that's
that
what
match.
We're gonna eventually get to the way that
What damage control's going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor
It's a
Dakota.
possibility.
Instead of Io Oscar.
Working
since
Dakota.
Oscar hurt. Get well soon, Oscar. I miss you, girl.
We miss
Poor
you.
Dakota. They about to break Dakota's knees again and be like, go back out for another year.
Again.
We don't need
Again.
You gotta be the female Wood. She just gonna be up and down that getting paid to do that.
So Drew McIntyre's backstage with Adam Pearce, and he says, I know you'll do the right thing and put me in this Money in the Bank match. So next week he's going to be in the qualifier. He walks off. Liv Morgan's walking up with the world title. And at this point, we had seen that Judgment Day's locker room had a lot of gifts in it.
Hey,
a big ass plate of chicky tendies for Dom, a brand new TV, a brand new PS5. I'm sure with the Ultimate Legacy WrestleMania 40 edition of 2K. So that's like $900, maybe $1,000.
That's she already impressed me after that. She had me. You bought me a
Other
new
stuff.
TV, PS5 and the game.
Matt said he giving up the draws. Matt giving up the draws already. He's like, I ain't need to see nothing else, baby. You got it. What you need?
Matt's a hoe. Is what we're learning. It's like,
I ain't got no PS5.
What's that? It's like, are you calling me? What do you think I am, a prostitute? And like, we already decided what you are. Now we're just discussing the price.
Right, pretty much. Like, and you know what? I'm right with Matt. Like,
I have given my price: a PS5, a new TV, and PS5 loaded with games.
Also, some.
I don't even need the chicken tendies.
no, those are included.
I'll take them. They can be warmed up.
if she throw in an eighth or something good, shit, I might take her last name.
Give me some Bojangles honey mustard. This good shit.
Ooh,
I'll be happy.
I've only had Bojangles twice in my life, so yeah, it's not it.
Good stuff. Priest walks in and he's asking what's going on. And hey, this all this came from you're gonna be mad. This all came from Liv.
He ain't even stuck it in.
Are you kidding me? And he's giving him like a lecture, and Dom's like, and he puts on his phone.
She just sent me a text.
Look at this.
And Priest goes, Wepa, Carlito, Uncle Pervert Carlito. That's why I changed my name, folks, to Warhol Carlito. Uncle Pervert Carlito did the same thing Uncle Kenny Pervert ass would have did too. That's cool.
See, while Uncle Kenny Carlito was doing all that, me, Finn, and JD over there playing the game, baby.
Actually, JD had a reaction too. JD was like,
right.
"Oh no, they all did. They all had a different
Finn
one.
didn't.
Finn, like,
if you know,
Finn already know what's up.
That's because Finn smashing.
Batty, what the? She sent feet pics.
I'm with those two, Batty.
I'm
with those two. I'm gonna let you know that right now. I'm with those two, Batty.
Reggie, Bowberry with some bow rounds. Give some bow rounds too. Oh.
See, they need to stop playing. Just come on the Lord.
So Liv goes to the ring and she's wearing a shirt cut off at the midriff that says Daddy's Girl on it. And and she's talking about Daddy Dom, Mommy's not going to take care of you the way I do. Do you like all those gifts? Daddy Dom, Daddy. Like, okay, all right. Okay. We get it.
This is my baby oil, damn it.
Jesus Christ. And then we hear some music, and I was like, what the fuck? Whose music is... I didn't even know who it was until Zelina came out.
Right.
That's how, like,
then,
generic
all,
a lot of this shit
Second of all, I was like, I didn't even know it was Zelina until she took off the fucking sunglasses. I was like, who is this AI robot they got coming out here right now? Oh, that's Zelina. Oh, okay. Boo. I mean, yeah.
It was really another example of just Def Rebel having horrible, unrecognizable music at times.
Also, a real example of them just not taking advantage of Zelina after Backlash.
When she does.
It does clearly because we heard it last night.
Right. It does.
Zelina comes out and says, "You're focused on your gifts and getting some dirty D," and which, by the way, she just said that Dom had a dirty dick, which I don't appreciate. But but she's focused on the world title. Liv says this world championship means more to me than anything else. No, it doesn't. Clearly, that's not what it means. Right now, it's clearly the dirty D. Dom comes out and her face lights up, just and Daddy Dom, did you like what I got you, Daddy Dom? And Dom grabs a mic and he's just like, nah, I didn't like it. Like he knows Rhea's eyes are watching him right now. It's like, no, I didn't like any of it. Nope, it was all bad. Hated all of it. Threw it in the trash.
Listen, that calling somebody daddy will get you a whole lot of things.
You're
it's about to get her an ass whoop the second Rhea comes back.
Mommy gonna beat his ass.
Mommy's gonna beat his ass using Liv as a weapon.
You heard me? You got Keisha, right? Like, you say that shit the right way.
Watch Tom get beat like.
And then she says, well, if you didn't like that, I know you like that text I sent you. And like, just say it was a picture. Just say a pic. Like, that's what it was. There's no way they reacted to a text. Like, it wasn't the text.
Oh,
you sent a pic
about it. That man is going to have a smile on his face when he gets beat by Mommy. Because it's going to be so worth it.
Here's the thing about it. I'm sitting there thinking, like, yo, Dom has the willpower of the elastic band on a fat man's drawers, because how he has not snapped and gave in is beyond me.
I feel like you brought up a great point, Kenny. When he finally does give in, we go hear, "This is my brutality."
I think, honestly, not even that. I think when he finally does give in, it's going to be a setup, and Finn is going to stomp his fucking head in. That's what I think is going to happen.
I honestly wouldn't be shocked if it was Liv and Finn all this time, just the way as the show progresses.
What if, here's the real kicker. What if it's Priest that's working with Liv?
What if Priest?
What if it's really Priest working with Liv?
She's working with somebody, but I feel like it's Finn at this point. I know the cracks are about Judgment Day is about done just because of what I don't even know if we're at that part yet, Greg.
Left field.
What, with them breaking up? I think we still got a few more months.
Okay. No, he's like
you know what? JD's working
without Judgment Day. Like at this
JD
point,
probably is working with
JD and Finn. I need Judgment Day, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah, Priest saying that was like, we're getting close. Yes. Because that's not the first time he said that. He said that before.
Right.
And people, they were like, what the fuck did you mean by that? Yeah. Liv Ray comes in after Zelina starts fighting Liv. Dom pushes Ray down, which is like, oh fuck, we'll have to do more
so
Ray and Dom.
I understand it's like
Yo,
genetic blood.
I love Dom's
no.
answer though. I love Dom's answer when she was like, Dom, you defended me. He said, no, I didn't. He said, I hate my dad. He's a dick.
He's a dick.
I love that fucking answer.
He's a dick. He's a dead dick. I just hate my dad.
Right? Like, I love that answer. It's like, no, bitch, it ain't about you. I just don't like that nigga. Like, what the fuck?
Was like,
you did that for me? Nah, bitch, I did that for me.
Right, like, any chance I get, I'm gonna snuff this nigga.
Anybody versus my dad is anybody. You just happen to be there.
Right.
That's when Liv tricked Truth into giving Judgment Day a tag title opportunity.
Yo, Truth. God damn it. Triple Paul, I need you to talk to whoever you need to talk to over in TNA, because I'm going to need Ron Killings and Johnny Swinger hand in hand in something ASAP. Okay?
I'm so happy that they used...
This man said, I love Carmelo.
I love.
Yo.
Like, he brought up Tom and Nick Mysterio. He brought back all the classics. And got Miz pissed off at him. He was like, I'm on commentary. You do know that, right? He's oh, no, I didn't.
No.
We got a match. And I'm just like, yeah. Because unfortunately, ever since for about the last, I'll say month, on wrestling Twitter has been, all right, when we getting these belts off of Awesome Truth, the feel goodness is done. We're ready to see new champions. And then after they lost, after AOP lost to them last week, I'm like, okay, I don't know who can honestly beat them. I don't know who can honestly beat them because AOP made sense to me. But no, Liv is able to trick Truth into giving them a tag title shot, and that just made all the sense in the world because Truth is dumb.
I'll tell you what, it is hard as hell to give a shit about Final Testament when every time they get a big opportunity, they lose. Like, it is, what's the point of watching that group?
And then they had them lose a tag title shot, but then this week they had Karrion Kross beat Xavier Woods. They could have looked more powerful if they had tag titles on them too.
It looked nice. Shit, you could have put the NXT tag titles on them at least, like something. Give them something. Because they also lost that match. Like, anything. If you want us to care about this group, you got to let them win. We get the qualifier for the men's match, Braun Strowman, Bronson Reed, and Chad Gable. Gable comes out and he says, do you believe in miracles?
Yeah.
Despite being taken out by a monster last week and going into a ring with two monsters this week, I will emerge victorious, and I will prove.
Guess what?
I was praying he won.
And everyone that is affiliated with NWO was praying for this fucking match. I'm sitting there like, oh my God, please no. When Judgment Day showed up, I've never smiled so fucking hard. I said,
do y'all own Chad Gable?
Yeah, I got okay. I drafted Chad Gable.
All right. That's a risky start. That was risky. But fair play. Judgment Day come in to attack Braun. That Bronson was power slammed by Braun on the floor. So when he rolled into the ring, it gives Gable the chance to hit the moonsault. He gets the win. As he's celebrating, the lights go out. Smoke fills the ring. Abby the Witch shows up.
Damn near pissed himself. He's like, not again. Not again.
Damn. He's not about to make it the Money in the Bank. This dude literally won, and now he about to get Uncle Howdy out the spot again. That's some bullshit. I'm gonna take these points.
I saw people complaining about, like, why is this Olympian running away from, like, Nikki Cross? Like, first off, he just had a traumatic experience last week. Yeah, he almost died last week. But also, why is it a problem if Chad Gable runs away when Kurt Angle ran from The Undertaker and Kane for the better part of 5 years? Like, why is it now it's a problem? Now it's an issue. Now it's terrible storytelling. Okay.
Right. And
I would have read.
have people not forgotten that Chad Gable is just a legal sized dwarf? What the
He's a
fuck is
very
he going to
small
do
man.
against paranormal shit? Like, come on.
Like if y'all ain't noticed, he was barely above Abby.
And I'll be honest, I think she was crouching. I think she was crouching.
Right.
So after Chad bails, she hands a box off to Michael Cole, which Cole reveals after the break is addressed to Pat McAfee and has a VHS tape in it.
Hold on 1 second. Shout out to Nikki Cross, who began going into this role 6 to 7 months prior to this shit even happening. What people got to remember is when she was in that battle royal and she was just staring off into the fucking sunset looking like what the fuck, that daze that she started doing, that was her going off into this Sister Abigail character. Shout out to her. That is long-term storytelling that people don't fucking pick up on. She has been transitioning over to Sister Abigail for about 6 to 7 months, and no one paid that shit any fucking attention. Dexter Loomis has always been a part of the Y6 because his ass never fucking talked and always moved creepily in and out, sneaking up, whopping in on motherfuckers. Like Joe Gacy. Everything. He's in fucking insane. Like, these people have been getting ready for this role for months. And it's been playing out right in front of our faces. And while we thought, well, what the fuck are they doing? They're just dumb. Why are they doing this shit? This is stupid. This is stupid. Not realizing it was part of the fucking story being told. Bravo. Bravo, yo. Because somebody pointed that out. I saw some shit on Twitter when they pointed that out. They were like, yo, Nikki Cross has been zoning out for a minute now. And I'm like, oh, shit. They are fucking totally right.
Yeah. It's I remember when we were trance and when they the battle royal. Yeah. It just, yeah. Later on, we see them play the tape. I don't know where they found a fucking VCR, but not only did they find a VCR, they managed to find the old shit to hook it up to their system to play that over the airways.
They found the VCR and they found the red, yellow, and white wires.
Yeah, which is like they're never together. You know, you always gotta like you find one piece and then you find another piece.
Right. It's always the red and white wires that are together in one drawer and the yellow wire someplace else in another in a closet.
Where the hell did they find that shit? And what it is a tape of Uncle Howdy talking to Bo Dallas.
No, what it is a tape of a masterpiece is what it is. It's a tape of probably one of the best. It's a tape of the best promo of Bo Dallas's WWE fucking career. Plain and simple.
Did they ever call him Bo on the tape?
No.
I don't even think they ever called him Bo.
It went straight to, he sat down. How did you feel when your brother died?
Which, by the way, God. Like, because immediately,
damn,
you know, all the bad faith questions people were saying, oh, are they just taking his brother's legacy and running with it or all this other shit? And they're like, you know what? We're just going to answer every single one of those stupid questions in this real deep thought, interesting kind of just.
It almost,
like you said, it almost was art.
It was, and the thing about it is, I've seen quite a few people who are diehard AEW fans who are sitting there going, oh, what the hell is this shit? Even Jim Cornette. Jim Cornette said, oh, the Wyatt Six shit is the best thing that could have happened to AEW. Tony Khan better run with this shit because
because he thinks it's so bad. Yeah,
like it's so bad. Like if you want to make a horror movie, just make a horror movie. And I see a lot of people kind of.
He's always felt that way about the Wyatt stuff. Like that's always been his go-to.
But I've seen a lot of people like talk shit about this group. Say, oh, WWE plans to make you care about a group of fucking jobbers that they put scary masks on. But yet you want me to be vested into a motherfucker with a dinosaur mask on who came from Survivor? Like you want me like y'all really forget Luchasaurus came from fucking Survivor. Y'all really fucking forget this man is walking around with a dinosaur mask on, and y'all want me to call him Luchasaurus. Like you want me to believe he's half dinosaur, half human, but yet I can't enjoy this horror scene. Make it make sense to me, AEW fan. Make it make sense to me for everybody that fucking has a comment about this. Like, you really want us to be vested in... Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. Kill Switch. You want me to be invested in Kill Switch, but I can't be invested in horror films, in cinematography. I can't be invested in a real-life play off of a death from someone who was a fan of horror films. I can't be invested in that. Make it make sense.
Well, honestly, they did. This is the type of, I've always said it, this is the type of horror that I like instead of, like, Bray Wyatt was more of gruesomeness, like coming out with basically with a severed head as the Lantern. And it was like, oh, damn, like, this is cool, but this is a lot of stuff that I really don't like. But Joe Gacy is more mind games. That's why I like Bayou Bray, because Bayou Bray did more mind games. And this is more of, they're basically a play. I look at them basically as just a family of serial. This is a family of killers. They had somebody that they looked up to die, and they now just worship that person as a god. And they are hurting people that do
because they're hurting.
Wrong. All right, they're hurting people that hurt people. You're going around bad mouthing Otis Gable. All right, we're gonna show you what happens to people that bad mouth good people.
Oh,
you heard.
Speaking of Otis,
well, let's do this first before we. So. Uncle Howdy asks, how did you feel when your brother died? And Bo says, like, the most important thing in my life was taken from me.
It took a lot for me not to cry.
Oh, man. And it kept going, you know.
Right.
He said, how do you feel about the loss? Do you feel forgotten? And he says that me and my brother were supposed to run this together. We were so close to taking over together. We were on the... Because they were like... Bray was coming back from his issues. They were about to start pushing him and Uncle Howdy again. They were about to just go full into it when he unfortunately passed away. He said, I was right there on the cusp of greatness. And all I wanted to do since I was a kid was be with my brother. And I always respected him. And I was always admiring just how incredible he was, whether it was in the ring or his just mind. I wanted to be next to him always. And I finally got the chance. Yeah. So I finally got the chance, and then he left. He left us. He was taken from us.
Think about somebody like Bret Hart. That's probably how he feels. Like, only somebody like that, like Von Erich, Bret Hart, like those people that have suffered so much loss.
Yeah.
And he's getting a chance to basically put it into his work, and he's letting everybody this is wrestling. This is also how he's actually feeling. That was a window into his soul.
It was. And you know, Howdy says, aren't you like taking how do you put it? Aren't you like exploiting your brother's legacy? And he said, my brother was taken away from me when we were on the verge of something great. No one understands the pain I'm feeling, because it wasn't just a brother. It was like he was so much more and all these other stuff. And essentially saying that when that happened, we were forgotten about. And that's because originally all these people involved in the White Six were going to be part of these like other characters with Uncle Howdy and Bray Wyatt. We saw them show up a few times when Bray came back and started his new gimmick. We saw like the live action versions of the puppet characters. So they were going to do this with Bray. So what he's saying is, after my brother died, everyone forgot about us. And I'm going to make sure they never forget about us again. Oh, my God. Just
like
that's fucking vote.
That's a great origin story to be told in a good promo package right there. They did that in about, what was that? Like 8 minutes, if even that.
I don't even know if it was 8. Like,
all right, it flew by because
that tape is 4 minutes and 42 seconds.
Yeah, 4 minutes, and they gave us a great origin story.
It didn't go by fast. It's not like they were speeding through it.
Right.
They took your time, and it's a great reason for what they're doing. And also, so far, nothing supernatural about any of this.
Right.
The talking to yourself on a tape. We've seen Foley talk to all three of his other alternate versions that night that he fought Triple H in that hardcore match when he was interviewing. He interviewed Mankind, he interviewed Dude Love, and then Cactus Jack showed up. So like we've seen this happen before. Even before this, like we've seen in like the 80s and 70s, people try to do this different weird shit with the tapes to just mess with somebody. It's so far it's just like Matt said, mind games and
the thing about it is it's tricks. Nothing about this is supernatural, because this isn't like, none of these guys are like sitting here claiming to be immortal or nothing like that. These are just crazy people.
Right. That's what makes this like. That's what has.
This is the house on the hill. This is the Hills Have Eyes cast right here. Literally, like this is the Hills. Like these people are just fucking nuts. All right, there's nothing supernatural about them where if you shoot them, they're not going to die. No, they'll die. But guess what? They're going to rip your face off first and wear it as their own mask. But they're just crazy.
This is the straight up Manson family, the Charles Manson family. This is the Manson family. They're just the Wyatts.
And as far as
the person they worship is Bray.
It's Bray Wyatt.
This is
and as far as wanting
Zombie,
to be
this is a Rob Zombie movie. This is what the fuck this is.
Yeah.
The Firefly. Yeah, the Thousand Corpses family. Yeah.
Right.
Which is where I said they got the mask for Loomis. It looks just like Dr. Satan from that movie. You mentioned like there's no like talk of immortality. If they do even bring that up, it's just going to be about being immortal as far as being having a legacy along with his brother, which is like it's all just in the realm of reality. It's just that they're fucking insane.
Right.
And I also love that like this didn't just hit over the airwaves. They in storyline, they made that tape and sent it to Cole to try to get him to realize what this is about.
And that's
that's what makes it a little bit different and a little bit more put into reality is like they made this tape.
Like, yeah, we can cut into y'all's programming also, but we can go to prehistoric times and also use this VHS tape.
Because we got camcorders, bitch. You on camera. You on candy camera, bitch. We got a camcorder.
Oh, shit. They're the ones that have been doing the NXT Anonymous account this whole time? Oh, my God.
Yeah.
They, on their spare time, are sending tapes to America's Funniest Home Videos, y'all.
Not the one run by Carlson either. The one run by fucking Danny Tanner.
Oh, God.
We gotta speed up a little bit because it's already past 7. Then we're gonna get to the NXT preview.
Okay.
So real quick, we're just gonna go over the last results. Karrion Kross beat Kofi Kingston in a nothing match.
Right.
No one cares about this, which is very sad because everybody involved is great, but it just It sucks. The Raw Tag Team titles, Awesome Truth lost to the Judgment Day after Liv Morgan tricked Truth into hugging her and then hanging him up on the ropes. He gets hit with a shotgun drop kick by Finn. Coup de grace, 1, 2, 3. The ending of the show is Liv, JD, and Finn and JD are like celebrating, and then Liv shows up and raises her belt with them, and they look at each other and just go,
"Fuck it."
Man, there are so many hooks from this show that like I can't wait to see next week to see what the fuck everyone's going to say. What is Priest going to do about this? Like, you can't. What is he going to say? The woman just got them tag titles.
Right.
But he knows she's fucking with them, but they won't listen to him. It's
the only thing I wanted to bring up is the fact that Otis pretty much told Chad Gable, "We're not messing with you no more." And then the Creed show up to be like, "Are you okay?" And he's like, "No, I need help."
And cut out randomly right when he said, "I need help."
Yeah. It was like a movie that got put on TBS, and like they have the weird ad breaks where they cut when they're not supposed to.
He was like, he literally went like this. He's like, "I need help." What?
But yeah, I love that Otis was standing strong on his decision to like, we're walking away from this. Like, we're glad you're okay, but we're done.
And Maxine is like,
Maxine of all people is the one that like deserves more to slap Gable across the face.
Maxine is like, "We're glad you didn't die."
Right.
So yeah, no, great episode of Raw. I thought the ratings were going to be bad last night because not only were they going against the Stanley Cup final game, also the final game of the College Baseball World Series was last night.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, oh, those ratings are going to be rough. Right. They have the best numbers they've had post WrestleMania 40 last night.
Well, damn.
Wow.
They almost had 2 million concurrent viewers. I think they're 1.88, 0.61 in the 18 and 49 demo. So, like, normally we don't talk about ratings, but I think it's just kind of shocking that you have so much real sports competition going on, and they increase their viewership.
I'm going to be honest with you. Wyatt 6. Wyatt 6 is all everyone is talking about, especially since they were smart enough to expand it across other platforms by having it pop up on Pat McAfee show twice.
Mm-hmm.
That alone right there has taken sports fans who are probably thinking about watching the College World Series be like, yo, that shit that happened on his show was wild. I found out one of my coworkers who I didn't even know was a wrestling fan who I actually got to, follow our show. Today he comes in, he was like, just randomly, he said, "That damn Y6." I said, "You're a wrestling fan?" He said, "Oh yeah."
It was they was trying to see what Gable was gonna do because they saw Gable die last week. They said, "Oh no, screw that! I need to see this man come back from the dead."
Did y'all mention?
And the funny thing about it is, and here's something else that I have to admit: as much as I dislike her, and y'all know that, this Liv Morgan story is very, very captivating. People want to know what the hell is going to happen with this.
Yeah,
people legit want to know what the hell is going to happen. Like, because everybody's on the edge of the seat. Like, oh, I can't wait for Rhea to come back and bust her ass. Can't wait for Rhea to come back and bust her ass.
That's the thing.
Everybody is like that right now. So they're watching to see when Rhea is going to come back to bust her ass.
I've seen people that are like, oh, it's only working because they're making Liv do like the sexy attitude era shit. Like, no, the reason that it works is because we've bought in to the shit about the Judgment Day.
Right.
And we're like waiting on pins and needles about what the fuck Rhea Ripley's going to do to Dom, to Liv, to anybody that sides with Liv. Like, we are watching because at this point, we're just keeping receipts of what she's going to get revenge for when she comes back. It's strange, and I can see why people don't all love it, but it is working. It is definitely
in my
working.
opinion,
It's working.
It's the women's equivalent of Punk and Drew. It
Right.
just happens to have the world title in it, but it makes sense for the world title to be in there.
Yeah, unfortunately, they don't have anybody on that roster to really make a real like good title feud right now.
Right.
So it's like those back-to-back, like first Rhea getting hurt and then Becky walking away really fucked up Raw's division. But Liv now more than like she's been a heel, crazy psycho heel before, crazy ex-girlfriend before. This is the first time she's done it where it's like she's really getting into this character. She's really catching it well. So, let's see where it goes because she's starting to seem more than just crazy old Liv. She's actually starting to seem a bit smarter than she used to. She has plans and they're working. Let's get into NXT to wrap this up. We got a full card from NXT this week because and Shawn Michaels don't play.
Damn right. He know we gotta have a full card. Assistant GM.
We're gonna see Damon Kemp face Tavion Heights. If Tavion wins, he can join the No Quarter Catch crew if he wants. I don't think he was interested in joining it last week, but he has the opportunity. Wesley and Joe Coffey go face to face. I didn't start Wesley just because I don't want to take another loss to Joe Coffey. Because I don't know what the fuck they're doing with this. This is it's a strange build that they're doing, but we'll see where it goes. Sol Ruka faces Ariana Grace. So we're just waiting to see how hell she hits that Soul Snatcher. A number one contender. Sorry, go ahead.
That girl, first off, that Sol Ruka she is as long as a goddamn flexi straw from Dunkin' Donuts, okay? And she hits that goddamn move out of anywhere, man. Anywhere. That's the new RKO. Literally.
It really is.
That's the new RKO.
She just amazes me every time. Every time she gets in the ring, I just be amazed because I always say she's just long. She's just long. Like, dang, you doing all this? Like, you literally just sailing in the air like a piece of paper. But okay, your long self.
Yeah, it's
Tyler Bates up her long self too.
Fucking Tyler Bate. Good God, that man is
he climbing that tree.
Right.
Speaking of Tyler Bate, we have a number one contender NXT Tag Team Turmoil match.
Kick off the show.
I'm not going to say that 3 times fast. We have Chase U, the OC, New Catch Republic, Garza, and
did Garza
and Carrillo, and then Inoki and Blade.
Did Garza and Carrillo resign yet?
I don't know.
I don't know who's winning this match, and I think
their contract's up in July.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who's winning this either. Who are the tag champions again right now?
Cover Ranger, Mega Man, baby.
That's right, Fraser, and he's even in a title match right now. So
he's fighting for the cup.
I don't know. Yeah, from the Angel Defense of the Heritage Cup against Nathan Fraser. Well,
Axiom will come out with a gun and shoot him.
Axiom is tired of his shit. He really is. Axiom is exhausted.
He's like, so you fighting for it? And not only is Nathan Frazier in the cup, he's also in the number one contenders tournament for the speed title. So Axiom, pull out the Glock, my dude.
Do it. Take off the mask.
Where you at, bro?
Take off that mask. We're gonna hear Booker go. Wait a minute.
If he comes back as A-Kid,
that's A-Kid. It's A-Kid.
You know who did that.
He gonna come back with DJ headphones and be like,
A-Kid back. First opponent, Eddie Thorpe. Let's go.
Kick his ass. I think Eddie Thorpe might be showing up this week too.
Oh my God.
And then of course we're gonna have Trick Williams taking on Sean Spears in non-title action.
It better be non-title action.
Why the hell is Sean Spears involved in the main title picture? I don't understand. I don't
He's a
get
hot
it.
commodity, damn.
Fucking hot. Yeah, about to say.
I fucking guess so. I guess.
German, damn it.
I guess we were all wrong.
Him, Frankie fucking Kazarian, all of them hot fucking commodities.
Fucking
Ridge.
Frankie. Let's not talk about, let's not bring up Ridge. Ridge is currently trying to ruin the one thing we have left and hold dear in NXT, which is Chase U.
Listen, Chase U though, honestly, Chase U, as much as we love him, they're gonna need some type of gold something.
They should have fucking. Well, we can get into that later.
I just need Ridge to stay away from my white baby, my Caucasian baby, Thea Hill. Just leave.
Yeah, stop being creepy.
Stay away.
Rubs your shoulder, you remind me of my daughter. There's nothing
I don't like him
more
near
creepy.
any of the women, but especially Thea.
There's nothing more creepy than a man you don't know walking up to you, rubbing your shoulder and pulling you close. You remind me of me daughter. Like, ugh.
I wanted to pull out a gun when he said that. Like, what you mean? No, back up.
This man said, my white baby.
My white Kalani, that's my baby. My Caucasian baby, Thea. Ridge, leave her alone just for that simple fact. I ain't like that. I already like. I was cool on Ridge, but then he did that creeper shit. I'm like, yeah, I don't like you now. Stay away forever.
Right, like Ridge is rolling around with an ice cream truck. Wait,
that's why I'm always on Riley's side. Where he be like, no, we lost because of this dude. Exactly, Riley. Y'all ain't listening to Riley. Y'all ain't understand. See, he's the top student in Chase U, and y'all ain't listening to him. Come on now, listen to him.
Yeah, hopefully Riley talks some sense into him. I think that's going to do it today. So we'll be back tomorrow to talk about what happens tonight and to preview Dynamite. I believe Forbidden Door is this weekend.
Yes, you got a title defense, buddy. And then if you win that, you got a title defense next week, buddy.
Oh, I ain't winning shit. It's over this weekend. I'm losing this weekend, but hey.
And I get to hold on to my Are You Fucking Serious title for at least 2 to 3 more weeks. Yeah. So I'm good on that.
Could the new gimmick finally debut?
The next time it's going to be all themes, so you better start fucking studying up.
Bro, don't you? I swear to God, I will cut your mic.
Well, you can follow us at facebook.com/UnderTheRingPod and twitch.tv/UnderTheRingPod. You can also get us at Linktree, also /UnderTheRingPod, where you'll see all of our links. We are at Greg Bush SK. Of course, Kenny is at Rock Ribs 44. We've got Matt over there at The Right Answer. We've got our former champion, former being the operative word, Mike at Mr. Freshbeard. And we've got our bitch. We have Street Team Captain Tito Borrea Maliente. And last but not least, our good friend, local news correspondent, Justin D. Baxley.
With a new look, too.
Great. So cold.
Ladies, look out. Ladies, look out.
That boy Justin
Devontae
new
out.
look.
That boy looking good.
Devontae Swang. That boy out.
That boy look good. Damn. We'll be back tomorrow, folks. Have a wonderful night. And fuck Mojo. Later.
Hey.
Mojo was on House Hunters. Mongo don't want me to mention that. Mojo was on House Hunters.